Welcome back. It's me, Adam. You're watching Unlimited Options Investing. Alright, it's that time where we talk about the three stocks that I'm buying for the month. And I know it's been ugly. The past month has been red, especially for big tech. Microsoft, Apple, both down over 10%. Nvidia down a third, down 33%. AMD almost 30%. Google 20%. Amazon 25%. Tesla 20%, and even Disney down 20%. Look at that. Netflix 50% in the past 1 month. As the tech-heavy Nasdaq sees the worst month since 2008, back during the great financial crisis in the recession, and we definitely saw that across technology across the board. Now, to me, that just means stocks are on sale. Today, I actually had a really nice rally into the end of the day. I mean, who could have predicted that? Welcome to the stock market where it does whatever it wants. Over the past 5 days, really ugly. We had a peak back on April 28th. Past 1 month, down 13.75% for the Nasdaq. So what this means to me is that stocks are well off their 52-week highs back in November and December of 2021. And I have no idea where the bottom is, but what I do know is from the top, we are down over 20%. The lower stocks are, the less risk you're taking. The higher a stock price is, one thing is for sure, the less potential return you're getting than if you were to have bought at a cheaper price. So let's get into those three stocks I'm looking to buy this month. Before we do, if you are new to the channel, welcome aboard. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and take a look at my description for links to my Instagram, my TikTok, and my Twitter. Check it out. So when there are deals across the board, I'm sticking to my guns, my high conviction names. Whenever it falls from its peak, 30, 40, 50%, it's been a pretty good buy here. One from its highs down another 30%. From where we just were at 1150 back in April, we're currently down 15%. The stock's still in an uptrend. It is at a pricey $935 billion. It is trading very rich, similar to Amazon over the past 10 years. Now, even though Amazon has gone down recently, over the past 10 years, it's seen tremendous growth, the whole time being quote-unquote expensive. That's the premium you have to pay, the risk you have to take at first to own these high-quality companies. And if they fall 30, 40, 50%, the volatility is a price you have to pay for outsized gains, and it's also an opportunity for you to add to your position. So again, the stock has very high expectations. It reported $18.76 billion in revenue and record margins in the first quarter. Automotive margins being 32.9%, crushing their top line by almost $1 billion and earnings per share by almost $1. There's a potential stock split coming up as well. This coming out May 2nd, Tesla delays filing as investors await word on possible stock split. I believe there still has to be a vote whether investors want to split the stock or not. My guess is going to be probably yes. Amid inflationary pressures, parts and semiconductor chip shortages, the Shanghai factory at limited capacity because of the lockdowns in China, Tesla is still killing it despite all these headwinds. However, there's a lot of tailwinds coming out as well that are going to be really exciting. For example, 2023, the Cybertruck, 2024, the Robotaxi, and 2025, the Optimus robot. There's just so much potential, like innovation and growth ahead for this company. Even if it's trading expensive, it can get that much more expensive later on. Again, a growth company, things aren't linear, things are exponential. Looking at the candlesticks zooming out, we've been in an uptrend ever since March of 2021 and a downtrend ever since November of 2021. Eventually, the price is going to compress between both trend lines, eventually choosing up or down. And it doesn't necessarily have to wait until it gets to the end of the compression. It could choose tomorrow to break down or next week to break up higher. It just depends on the price action, sentiment, market conditions, so on. But Tesla is always a buy when I have cash and I can allot to that position. My highest conviction investment, and just as Warren Buffett says, buy and hold companies that you believe in and let it compound over years. Alright, the next stock we have Alphabet Inc. I like to call it Google stock, now trading at $2,331 a share. I cannot believe this stock is this cheap, considering it was trading at $3,000 all that not too long ago. Back here in February, and then falling to maybe $2,500, having a good support at that level, reaching at $2,850 just a few weeks ago, and falling off a cliff down 20% in just 1 month. Currently a market cap of $1.54 trillion. Google or Alphabet stock is a stock that I want to own for the absolute long term. Think of what they own. Right now you're watching me over YouTube. I googled Google stock. Not to mention Android, their balance sheet is a fortress. And I'm saying this while last week they reported weak earnings and bad revenue on a big YouTube miss. They missed on earnings per share at $24.62 versus the expected $25.91, so by over $1. They just missed on their revenue by $0.1 billion. And they badly missed YouTube revenue at $6.87 billion versus the expected $7.51. And the revenue growth of 23%, which is a slowdown from the 34% growth in the first quarter of 2021 when the economy was reopening from the pandemic. So a lot of this makes sense. Google is obviously very online and benefited greatly from people being at home, unable to go out. Now that people are taking off their masks and enjoying the world, a lot less people are online on YouTube, but again, these are secular trends we're supposed to see for the upcoming decades most likely. And even growing at 23% is still very, very good for a company that's $1.5 trillion. Looking at it technically, again, recently it's been really, really ugly, just going straight down. We found a little bit of a base, so let's see how the price action goes in the upcoming few weeks. We do have overhead resistance now of 2,500. What was previous support is now resistance. And lastly, and it's hard to go wrong because so many stocks are on sale, you could have gone with any of the big tech names, Apple, Amazon, Nvidia, but really Microsoft stock is a company I want to accumulate and hold for the long term. If you look at the max chart, you could think, oh, I missed the boat on the incredible growth of Microsoft, but what we have to understand is growth compounds, it goes exponential. Growth isn't linear, it's a company I want to hold for the long term, a market cap of $2.13 trillion and yields an annual dividend of 0.87%, which isn't bad considering its growth and how stable the company is. And really, there is no more pristine company in the entire world than Microsoft, beating recently on both their top lines and their bottom lines. Earnings were in line at $2.22 per share versus the expected $2.19, and revenue beating by about $0.3 billion at $49.36 billion. They increased their revenue 18% year over year in the quarter, compared with 20% in the previous quarter. Tesla, Google, Microsoft, all these companies are facing a ton of headwinds: inflation, stagflation, a potential recession, GDP contracting, Russia's invasion of Ukraine, interest rates going up. There's a lot of fear and uncertainty and doubt out there, yet these companies can face those challenges. Again, every company is going to have to go through what's going on in the world. Which companies will do the best and thrive? Tesla, Google, Microsoft are a few of the best companies out there that are able to face these challenges. They have the finances, they have the moat. Each company, no company can do what they do, and they have a long-term secular growth, tailwinds all in front of them. Microsoft, over the past 6 months, we had a 52-week high of 350 around December, November. And since that peak, we are down almost 17%. Again, for one of the most pristine companies in the world. It had a great 2021 from $250 all the way up to $350 at one point. And right now we're somewhat in between. Alright, that's the end of my video. Thank you very much for watching as always. Let me know in the comments below, which companies are you buying this May? Are you touching the market? Are you scared of stocks now? What's going on? Let me know in the comments below. As always, if this is the first time on the channel, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and check out my description for links to my Instagram, my TikTok, and my Twitter. I will see you guys in the next video.